This one absolutely hurts. Like, I mean, I'm sure this is how America felt at the Four Nations. Now, I will say, GG's, first of all. You have to say good game. Both teams were very deserving of a win. Like, if we're being honest, that game could have went either way. And just one thing I want to tell Americans, just not all of you, so don't worry, but just be careful what you type in those comment sections. I see some people saying some wild stuff. Same with Canadians, but that's obviously like, you know, just like screw the Kachucks and whatever. I agree, screw the Kachucks, bro. But I mean, they would be nothing without Gary Bettman. But actually, though, like, be careful of what you type. One, because some of it's absolutely ridiculous, like crazy. Like, Canada is going to become the 51st state. That's not bad. Or like, some players are oh my god, I saw one dude, right? My bad. I just wanted to yap today because I could make a scripted video, but I am distressed. I just need to yap. So one dude I saw say something about how what the hell? How Nathan McKin he's gonna use his gun power to shoot Nathan McKin. Like, that's the, like, be careful of what you guys are saying. And then the other reason you have to be careful is because, man, like, we saw at the Four Nations last year, this goes either way. And in 2028, when we play again, there is a very good chance that Canada beats US. And all of you saying, you know, you're allowed to celebrate, right? But all you saying 51st state, whatever, whatever, be careful, because in 2028, Trump might not be the president. And I mean, you guys might lose. So be very careful. Get your celebrations off. You guys deserve it completely. But yeah, that's just my personal advice. Now on to the game. In the first period, USA was just the better team. I mean, it was close. It wasn't that bad. But, I mean, what a game right there. I mean, Matt Boldy's goal was ridiculous. I don't even think you can do that in NHL. Like, Braden Point, can you even... I don't think... I guess you have to do the jump deke and then whatever, man. What a performance from Matt Boldy on that goal. I know people... I saw somebody saying Austin Matthews is now clutch because he got an assist on that. Let's be real. That was all Matt Boldy's goal. Like, that was a solo effort. And that's what you need sometimes. These guys to go solo and do what they do. And Matt Boldy, incredible goal. Hats off to him. Splitting Taves and Makar. That is ridiculous. I don't know if anyone's ever done that at any stage of hockey. So that was nice, man. Second period, Canada turned on the pressure. Beautiful shot by Cale Makar, like perfectly placed. And I mean, the third, so many chances. That was like so many chances for Team Canada. A couple wide open nets, like US hit a post. It was a crazy game. And in overtime, Jack Hughes, absolute nip right there. Man, that sucks. If Cale Makar, like, it's not even his fault. Like, I don't even think that's fair to say. He was kind of put in a bad position, and we'll talk about that later. But I just don't see, like, if Cale Makar steals that puck, McDavid and Makar on a 2-on-0. I know Hellbuck was playing great, but, like, man, Werenski, beautiful play on McKinnon. I wish McKinnon had a little more juice to get to that puck, or Makar or McDavid had a little more juice on their back check. I mean, obviously, but, like, that literally was a preventable goal if we just had somebody back there. Now, if somebody went back and Jack Hughes made that shot, like, what are you going to do about it? But, like, at least the effort to get back would have been, like, ideal. But you know what? It's all good. We lost. Can't do anything about it. Americans, you know, they are salty and they are toxic. So they will always say they own Canada. They own this game. Be very careful what you say, because I don't know if that... I see too many people gloating way too hard. Maybe I'm coping way too hard. It doesn't matter. The game's over, right? Like, let's not attack people's feelings and families and beef with 12-year-olds in YouTube comments. I've seen grown-ass men tell little kids to go cry more. Like, what are we doing here? I understand you're American and you're stupid, but, I mean, not every American's stupid, but, like, bro, that, like, these guys who literally look homeless and 40 years old are telling kids to I understand telling like other grown men like stop coping, stop crying, whatever. But little kid like 12, 13, I don't know how old you have to be to have a YouTube account and be able to comment on videos, but like whatever it is, like these like what are we doing here? I mean, the reason I'm just kind of like yapping about like off the ice stuff is because a lot of people have already talked about the game. You guys know what happened in the game. Anyone watching this saw it. I do want to touch on some things actually in the game though to show that I have somewhat puck knowledge. First of all, fuck you, Mike Bartner, and anybody else who said Connor McDavid. Not Connor McDavid. Connor Hellebuyck is not a playoff goalie. I've been telling you guys all along. I watch Connor Hellebuyck every single game. He is the best goalie in the league, hands down. And just like America is gloating, it is my time to showboat. Connor Hellebuyck is the best goalie in the league. Everyone's going to point to that save on Taves, but just so many breakaways. Celebrini, McDavid, a bunch of slot shots, power plays. I mean, 18 for 18 on the penalty kill, and it is pretty much all because of this guy and their face-off takers. Like, man, I mean, I obviously knew as a Jets fan how good Connor Hellebuyck is, how he is one of the best goalies of all time, how he is a Hart Trophy winner, how he is deserving of all of his accolades, MVPs, and people say he doesn't show up in the playoffs, and maybe the Winnipeg Jets roster just sucks ass, okay? Have you ever thought about that? Have you guys ever thought about what it's like to play with Logan Stanley in front of you for 20 minutes a game? No offense to Logan Stanley, I love the guy, but like, bro, have you ever thought about it, what it's like to play with Luke Shen and Neil Pionk for $7 million for 30, 40 minutes a night? My bad, I love the Jets, but I know how good Connor Hellebuyck is. This was not a surprise to me. He can easily steal you a game, a series, and a championship, just like he did here. He is a top 10, maybe even top 5 player in the league. I mean, nobody puts a goalie there. I think he is right up there in terms of, like, not McDavid and McKinnon and stuff, but, like, Matthews, Jack Hughes. I didn't mean to name all Americans, but like those type of guys. I think Connor Hellebuyck's right there in that 10, 15, 5 kind of range, and this just proved it. And the big game Binnington stuff, he still is a big game crazy merchant. Like, this dude made so many clutch saves. Like, Canada only got 1 goal, and that's the way she goes sometimes. He made so many saves. Yeah, he didn't make the last one, but that does not take away from how good Jordan Binnington played. He is Canada's goalie for 2028. I mean, yeah, who knows how good Logan Thompson will be. But if there was another international tournament tomorrow, I'm rolling with Jordan Binnington. He's done nothing but prove everybody wrong. I just wanted to highlight the 2 goalies because this was really a goaltending match. Like, both goalies played so incredible. I love Hellebuyck. I'm always going to root for my boy. But Jordan Binnington played so amazing today too, and both teams would have won because their goalie was absolutely insane. Couple players I want to highlight. We'll start with Team USA because they won. I mean, the Tkachuks did absolutely nothing out there, so fuck those guys. Like, I'm not giving Matthew Tkachuk any credit, or Brady for that matter. Both of these boys suck. Okay, sorry, my bad. But like, on a real though, they like not even trying to be funny, they actually didn't do much in the game. I thought they would have a way bigger impact, I guess because of the no fighting. I mean, it kind of took Tom Wilson out, but Tom Wilson like made more plays than both those guys. And I think I mean, other than the Boldy goal, and Matthews had some amazing defensive plays. Trocheck, Larkin, these guys in the draws was so clutch. But I think Canada's forwards so far outplayed the Americans, it wasn't even funny. Like, the amount of chances that Canada had from every line, like, was ridiculous compared to the Americans. And, I mean, a lot of America's chances came from their blue line, which they relied on. But, man, Jack Hughes, absolute nip right there. Yeah, I think 1 to 12, like, if you stack all the forwards, every single forward on Canada had a better game than an American forward, which, you know, you love to see, but unfortunately there is a bunch of other players on the ice than the forwards. In terms of highlighting individual forwards, McDavid, people expected him to have more of an impact. People are saying he's overrated because he's a loser. You guys are, like, you guys literally do not have the right to speak if you're calling Connor McDavid overrated. The winning is one thing. You know, there's only so much one player can do on a game, right? And I mean, for, you know, people using the argument, oh well, Crosby's a winner, McKinnon's a winner, like, man, you just, like, Gary Bettman, like, you don't understand how powerful Gary Bettman is right now, and how he is not letting Canadian hockey win, he is not letting Canadian teams win, and he is trying to minimize Canadian players in marketing. And I'm not even being salty. Just like look with your own eyes, use logic, and realize that Gary Bettman is ruining the NHL, at least for Canadian fans. I'm sure for Americans it's great. But Connor McDavid played great today. I mean, yeah, it probably wasn't his best game of the tournament. You know, in overtime, these guys were playing hero, trying to get their golden goal moment. I kind of wish they didn't do that. I kind of wish they split up McDavid and McKinnon. Like, McDavid, Celebrini were going so good. Macklin, you know, Macklin doesn't give a about, about that golden goal moment. He would just want to win the game, like. And then McKinnon, you just put him with, I don't even know who you would put him with, but I'm sure whoever you put him, like Marner or something. Like, I just feel like McDavid and McKinnon, their egos, like, they just want to be the best player in the league, and that kind of cost Canada, to be honest. McKinnon did not have a great game. He's getting absolutely grilled right now. It doesn't matter. McKinnon, amazing player. He's clearly playing through something, whether it's an injury, sickness. I don't even know what it is, but he's playing through it, and he's still one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. So, don't even worry about Nathan McKinnon. He's completely fine. Yeah, he could have played better, but yeah, if he wasn't injured, he would have played better. So, whatever he's dealing with, hope he recovers from that, especially for Colorado's sake, as they try and chase that win record. For other forwards, Celebrini missed a lot of chances, but I don't blame him. We're the same age. If I was in his position, I would be in my pants right now. Like, he missed high and wide a lot of slot chances. He's 19 years old. Give the kid a break. Does not matter. Tom Wilson played good, but I do want to say Marchand and Bennett overrated. Marchand and Bennett, get off my team. Team Canada next time. I mean, man, we're gonna have Bedard next time, but like, it just showed, like, once one of your top players like Sidney Crosby goes down, it's hard to recover when you drafted a bunch of depth guys. For Team USA, yeah, they had a bunch of depth guys, but they also had 3 full lines of skill. So if somebody went down, I think they'd be fine. And then their extra forward was Connor, Keller, like, pure skill. Like, I just think that's the way you have to build it. Like, yeah, physicality and defense can bring you so far, but at the end of the day, you need a goal. You need something clutch. You need a play when there's so little ice out there. And somebody like Connor Bedard or Mark Scheifele or Wyatt Johnston, I'm not going to harp on them too much. I don't think they made the wrong decision. I just think if you bring one of those guys, I think it's a different game. And I think Robert Thomas, just there's so many options here that could have been brought, and it's unfortunate that it came down to one goal and we didn't have those options. But at the end of the day, we had McKinnon, McDavid, and Makar, the 3 best players in the world, on the ice. So it's like, you can't even blame the team construction at that point. Like, we are so stacked and it just didn't go our way. On defense, I do want to talk about the defense. Cale Makar didn't have his best game. That's okay. It happens. I mean, he scored. He was amazing still. He was still the best defenseman in the world. And we really miss Josh Morrissey. It would have been nice if instead of Taves, Harley, and Sanheim on that right side, we had Morrissey, Chychrun, and Schaefer. You saw how valuable the ability to break the puck out of your own end was when you had Quinn Hughes, Werenski, McAvoy, Faber, Slavin, like all of these guys. I'm missing the sixth defenseman. All of these guys are one-man breakouts. They just like just the ability to just get the puck out of your own end. Yeah, U.S. was defending for so long, but their mobility, like, it just gave them so many opportunities that Canada throughout the tournament kind of lacked. And if you have one of these guys who can get the puck like right there, Morrissey to McKinnon, and it's a goal every time, like that's what we were lacking in my opinion. For Team USA, I don't think their roster was perfect either. I think the Kachucks didn't play a good game. I don't think JT Miller played a great game, but he did kill off 2, 3, whatever penalties. Like, man, that's valuable. I mean, I'm sure somebody else could have done it, but I think if you're US and you lost this game, I think you would love to have a guy like Jason Robertson. I don't care that he's Asian. He's good at hockey. I know you're America, but you don't got to be racist in hockey, too. It's hockey. If you can put the puck in the net, you're a good player. And, I mean, I think they should have brought Jason Robertson. Cole Caulfield's another one. I don't know about Cole Caulfield, but man, like, if you had Jason Robertson, this could have been a crazy different game. Maybe I'm glazing the guy. One of those two, instead of, like, Brady Tkachuk could have then played on the fourth line. I know you have the chemistry, but, like, they just didn't play well. Like, they weren't as big of a factor as they should have been. And I feel like some of the other players would have really benefited with a elite goal scorer, but they won. It doesn't matter. And honestly, I was kind of shocked that they didn't choose Adam Fox and Lane Hudson on defense. But I mean, man, those looked like the right choices on defense. I think the forward core still a little suspect, even if they won. Like, they were one goal away from losing. Like, it's not like people are going to talk about Canada's roster. America's in the same boat. Like, you won by a lucky goal. No, I can't even call it luck. That's just salty. When talking about individual players, I thought Jacob Slavin played another amazing game. I mean, this dude is just clutch on the biggest stage. Quinn Hughes, I mean, he played pretty good. Like, obviously, the results weren't there for him in terms of points and whatever, but I thought he played well in terms of the eye test. And, I mean, Brock Faber played pretty well, too. Their defense just... the ability to break the puck out, like I said, was so valuable on offense. I thought Matthews played a good game. I mean, Matt Boldy, other than the goal, he was everywhere. But I thought Austin Matthews didn't play bad. Like, obviously he didn't play like 13 million, which is why if that's an NHL game, you're chirping on Matthews all day. But in an Olympic tournament, there's no salary cap. And did he play like a $10 million player? Yeah, he did. Now, he didn't get the results, but he technically got an assist, but that's like Mickey Mouse. But at the same time, like, he played well, like, you can't even deny it. And I mean, his look of joy when he won was like a pretty beautiful sight to see. Like, I don't even care about the Leafs, but like, man, that was pretty cool to see. And it sucks that they bench Kyle Connor as a Jets fan, but I kind of understand it. He's a great guy when he's the focal point of your team, and who knows, maybe it would have ended in regulation if Kyle Connor was on the ice and you could use his shot and his speed to generate these rush chances. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. They won. Vinny Tro played an amazing game. Vinny Tro was so clutch. Dylan Larkin, man, this dude is a stud. This is a guy who we haven't seen in playoff hockey, and he just seems like the type of guy who's going to be amazing when it comes to those moments. So Dylan Larkin was amazing. And, I mean, that Jack Hughes line, they weren't bad, they weren't great, but Jack Hughes got it done, and they generated a lot of chances. So from a team-building standpoint, again, I think both teams just bringing more firepower. There's a lesson learned. They were good rosters, but like when you come to an Olympic tournament instead of a Four Nations where it's super tight checking and whatever, you need that goal scorer. You need guys who can be game breakers, and you need to bring both teams. I think would have brought one more if they could do it again. And the last thing I want to touch on, other than the fans and the players themselves, I mean the refs. They weren't great. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I know people are salty. Yeah, I know Canada had a 5-on-3. That had too many men. It genuinely felt like, I know I'm gonna get hate for this. I mean, nobody watches these anyways, but it genuinely felt like Gary Bettman rigging it all over again. It genuinely felt like these refs were betting on the game or something. Like, America literally stopped playing when Jake Gensel played that puck because they knew it was a penalty. And now I will say, would they have scored on that power play? I don't think so. But just like, if you're going to call the Bennett high stick, which is a perfectly good call, Jack Hughes, good call, right? I thought the reffing wasn't bad today. But it's just like some of the stuff they kind of let go was interesting, and some of the stuff they called. I know you don't want to call too many things in a gold medal game and decide it, but I just thought the too many men call, I mean, I don't know if it would have made a difference, but just at least the thought of it so you don't have the asterisks on it. And another thing I will say, the last thing, not gonna lie, it felt rigged. Not USA winning, not that part. I mean, obviously it was rigged for USA to win, like Gary Bettman. Like, obviously, you know I'm gonna say that. But like, on a real though, it just felt like the tournament was really rigged for Canada and America to meet in the gold medal game. I don't think the winner was that much of a rig. Like, other than the too many men call, it wasn't like the refs could have a serious like effect on the game. Like, they were basically only calling high sticks, and honestly, that's not a bad way to ref these type of games. But it just felt like obviously I didn't watch every American game, so Americans can let me know if like they were just that much better than everybody else. Like the McKinnon high stick, I mean, yeah, that is a high stick. Like Finland fans can say all they want that his stick hit his face. Like, yeah, McKinnon embellished it a little bit, but it just felt like obviously they are the best teams. It, for some reason, really felt like if this matchup didn't happen, the NHL and the IIHF would be hella pissed, and they were going to do anything to make this matchup happen, which I'm glad they did. This is why sports should be rigged to some extent, because it generates storylines. However, when you rig it the wrong way, like you do for the Florida Panthers, it just drives people away from hockey. And I mean, it just, let me know if I'm going crazy. It felt like these refs throughout the tournament, these, like, whatever, I don't even know. It just felt like this matchup was set up from the start, and if it didn't happen, people would stop watching the Olympics, basically. So that's basically why it had to happen. I don't blame them. Like, it got them crazy viewership, but yeah, so closing thoughts, GG's America. Sorry for ranting. I probably should have brought a script, but I kind of just wanted to go off the top of the dome. And I've had a few hours to collect my thoughts before recording this, otherwise it would have been a very salty Canadian fan. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. And I want to know what are your thoughts. And for the final say, does America own hockey? They did win the women's tournament too. I don't think so. I mean, Four Nations, like, man, if Gary Bettman wasn't here, Edmonton would have a cup, right? Like, Calgary would have a cup. Like, it's so hard to say that it's, that I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just extremely difficult to say that America owns hockey when Canada has owned it for so long. Currently, does America own hockey? Like, in this moment, until 2028, does America own hockey? Yes, they do. And I respect American fans for just going out there and gloating, because that's probably what some Canadian fans would do if we won too. But be careful what you say. 2028 is coming. Celebrini, Bedard, Crosby's still going to be here. Josh Morrissey's going to be healthy. Matthew Schaefer, Jacob Chikrin. Like, man, this is about to be a crazy 2028 World Cup of hockey. So we'll see you guys there, America. I can't wait to see you guys probably in the finals, and I don't know why. I think Canada's going to win that one. Hopefully this doesn't age bad. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.